All right, so we're inventing a language now that might be a dead language because we're trying to figure out ancient Egyptian while inventing a language that we can all use that doesn't have stupid irregular verbs. Like, it's just everyone understands it. You can learn it real fast because Zot is in the past. And so, like, I zo, I Zot, like, I left. Like, I Zot at 5 o'clock. You could say it the way that you say it if you want. People get used to the way that people naturally say the language, I think. But I will zo, and my zo. So I am going, but on a zo. Like, I think a lot of people are going to say on a zo for I am. Like, it's good for clarity because at some point, like, what you learn with the language is like the way that you speak it. Like, if you do a better job at it, people understand it better, and languages evolve towards clarity. And like, that's why I think I'm a really good writer, because I use very specific words, and there are a lot of specific words in English. All right, so Zot is I went. So yeah. So first and foremost, this language is about like communication between like different people that speak different languages, because like we want to be able to understand Arabic things, and we want them to be able to understand English things. Like, we can all benefit from like a language that like allows us to communicate with each other when it's so hard to say "ein," and they can't type it, and the Chinese can't type it, and like no one like they have a way of typing it, but like you can type with less words with my language. I promise. Like, that is all I know about this language, is it's less words, and it's 100% based on like what we find. All right. So, sozo, so is like, I have to go. So isozo, sorry, like I have to go, sorry. Isozo, sorry, I have to go, sorry. But ISO to go, sorry. But like, I think that the language evolves towards faster. So go, have to go. Zoing to go, which might be zo to go, zo to zo someday. Like, people might say it all sorts of ways just because it's fun the way they say it. I zo to zoing to zo, book, like tomorrow. I zoing to zo book, but I HUD, wait, no, hub, but I hub, but it might be I hub other. No, I think it's but, but you would say but I hub, to visit. I don't know if it'd be mommy. I don't know what we'd say for before antes. Like, I don't know how many languages I speak. I think it's probably premiere though, right? Because the premieres at a movie are before. Like, this is the premiere. Like, this is the, I don't know. I feel like it's premiere. Would be before, but we have antes and we have before, and be and for make me feel like it's not before. I got to move on because I'm getting confused. So Ayed, I think, is yesterday. Book is tomorrow. Sim is listen, but it's also like, you might be able to say isim. Like, it would be very clear if you said ism, but ism is your name, but it's not. Your name is your num, and ism is a command that says listen. Isami, listen to me. Instead of isma, yeah, it's well, but it would actually be ismti, would be like listen to me. All right, so ismtu, like listen to him, ismtu. All right, so that makes me think it's just sim instead of sima. It's that much shorter. All right. I don't want to so hope. But I but my but on a tired. So I'm tired because I don't think it's cansado. Like, I think it's tired, but we'll see. All right, so a shirt is a shirt. I think it's not a tee. There's so many variations. There like is a one that says it's tee. I know too many words. So pants are pants, but I think that pants are actually pant because we're gonna do it the way we should do it, the right way, right? Your pants are your pant, and your shoe are your shoe, and your shoes are your shoes that you have, like all your shoes. But how do you talk about your shoes? Well, maybe it's shoes no matter what. I think it's always gonna be shoes probably. Pants are pants, but your pant, like your you'd say pair of pants, would be like, but like you don't have to say pair of pant. You can just say pant, because it is we're doing it simple. So we've been thinking about Zeb because bizopt, and we know biz how much, and we know T now is for the past tense, right? Because kunt is was. And we need to figure out like how to do past tense. And we know that this is the past tense of how much zab. And I feel like zab could be candy. But that's a very, very, because abba zaba, there's something about zab. And like that's the only reason. So bidda, I have completely forgot this word, but I feel like it's like almost like bidda. Like I can't remember bidda now. Like I use bidda all the time, and when I look it up online, I don't know what bidda is. So I don't speak Arabic right now. All right, so become da, but it's bidda. Oh, bidda is how much is that? Yeah, because bidda, how much is that? How much that without how much is the cost of that? All right, so now or dawati. Now or dawati is our question. Like, do we use now? Do we use dawati? Okay, bizopt is exactly, and I feel like exactly is exactly probably, because like I know bizopt, like it's natural for me, but clearly if it's bizab in the past, it's something else. There's something related to zab. They had to have a way of figuring out the new language, and it like people were not like people do not just naturally learn a language. Like you have to like think about like how to change it, and it was a lot easier to like change it if it was like this is what we're gonna say for that. All right, so I think clothes are robes, and I'm sorry if I missed that. So I do think they're robes, or robe would be clothes, because your robe is your like one clothes, but like your clothes would be like all your clothes, which would always be robes probably, unless you're talking about your robe, which gets confusing because in English a robe is like a bath outfit, like bath clothes. Like no one wears them. But we know that like people used to wear robes, we say, like toga is what they would say about like Greek. So toga, we got to figure out to and ga probably. But what is a top? Because top is something I figured out is important, and I don't know what is the significance of top. But I do know that on and off sound like they're on and off, and like there's also like switching lights on and off to turn on, which is not the same as putting something on a table, and that's why we have to figure out on and off, and I haven't figured that out yet. All right, so yeah, at and on, I think hopefully are going to be what we use, and probably people use on more than you think, because people are going to naturally just do certain things.